Hi, we're going to make two different videos. The first video is just going to go through the words that we need to know, and the second video will be the words along with the music and the song. So the first line is, Mary, did you know? And remember, we don't sign little words like did and the and that in American Sign Language. So the sign for Mary, remember this is a girl, where your bonnet strings would have been, and she's the Virgin Mary. So the sign for Mary is a V down here where the bonnet strings would have been. Mary, did you, and we point to heaven because that's where Mary is, know. All four of your fingers with your thumb, you've got knowledge in your head. So Mary, did you know that your baby boy, and we don't sign that, your baby boy, we're going to sign boy, baby, would one day walk on water. For would one day, we're going to sign just in the future. So in the future, would walk on water. We're going to add little waves. And then it repeats. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would, in the future, the sign for save is like this, with S's, you're being released, would save our sons and daughters. The sign for son is boy baby, daughter is girl baby. We're going to have to kind of do that a little fast, but try to be smooth. So, would save our sons and daughters. Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? He came from heaven. He has come. This is a sign for make. You, pointing to Mary again. And this is a sign for new. You've kind of got your hands bent a little bit and like you're scooping up new. This child that you delivered, we're just going to, like we're holding the baby in our arms, and we're going to point with our one finger, with our hand facing up. This child that you, this is a sign for deliver, like the baby coming into the world. So this child that you delivered will soon, this is a sign for soon. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it. It's like it's coming soon, it's coming close. So the song says, will soon deliver you. So we're just going to sign soon. And this is a different kind of deliver. This is not like delivering a baby. This kind of deliver means save. So we're going to use the sign for save again. Would soon deliver you. So it goes, this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. And then it repeats the parts we know. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? We are going to sign give, sight, and blind man. The sign for give is you've got your two hooked fingers and you're taking them, like you can imagine you're holding something on top of these and you're giving them to somebody. Would give, the sign for sight is gently your fingers coming away from your eyes. And the sign for blind is they're more hooked and you're kind of jerkily poking your eyes. Don't poke yourself though. So, would give sight to a blind person. This is how we're going to sign it. Give sight to a blind man. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hands? We're just going to sign calm. And the sign for storm is like this, so you can imagine there are clouds and wind. Would calm the storm with his hands. We just kind of show our hands. Would calm the storm with his hands. Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? We're going to sign walk and where, angels and fly. So has walked. This is a sign for where, angels, and then we're just going to continue the flying. So, did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. Again, we're going to hold that little baby in our left arm, and we're going to kiss our fingers like this, and we're going to put it where the little baby's mouth would be. So when you've kissed your little baby, you've kissed the face. You just outline with one finger your face, the face of God. And I forgot to show you the sign for when. before you when you kiss your little baby. It's kind of like a clock, going around a clock and then touching it for them. So when you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. And then it repeats, Mary, did you know? Then there's a pause, and this is the part where the song gets a little faster for a little while, but we'll practice it. It goes, the blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. So remember, this is a sign for blind, like you're poking yourself. The blind will, in the future, see. The sign for deaf is you point to your mouth and your ear. The deaf will hear. The dead, you have one hand up and one hand down, you flip them. The dead, two L's coming up is a sign for live, and this is a sign for again. The lame, like two crutches, will leap. We're just going to sign jump. The dumb will sing. Remember we talked in class, this kind of dumb means mute, like you can't talk. And the sign for mute is, these are words coming out of your mouth, and then you kind of shake your head and you make a 0. There aren't any words coming out of your mouth. So the dumb will sing. This is a sign for music and sing. The praises, just clap, but don't make noise because we don't want to cover up the singers. The praises of the Lamb. And remember the sign for lamb or sheep are like scissors cutting the wool off the sheep. And Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? So for is Lord of all creation, we're going to sign Lord, all, and world. So remember, Lord is an L going across you like a banner. Lord of all, you're gathering everything up. And for creation, we're going to sign world. We're going to make 2 W's, and they go around each other and then stop. Is Lord of all creation, Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? We're going to sign future, rule, nations. So future, rule, like you're leading something. The nations is a Y down by your elbow in a circle. One day rule the nations. Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? Heaven, the sign for perfect is 2 P's. One's upside down and one's right side up. And they circle one time and then touch. And because the next word is lamb, we'll keep our fingers like this and just turn them into scissors for the lamb. So is heaven's perfect lamb. The sleeping child you're holding, we're going to sign baby, asleep, you hold. So the sleeping, this is a sign for sleeping. You open your hand and close it while closing your eyes and tilting your head down. So this baby that's asleep that you're holding, I'm just going to sign you and kind of rocking, is the great I am. We're just going to sign great I am. This is great. And there's a pause. We're just going to keep our hands there. We're going to do great again. And then we make the letter I and we bring it towards ourselves. And then we make the letter A and we bring it from our mouth out. Is the great I am. Then there's a pause and it just asks again, Mary, did you know? And when the song ends, we always close our hands and put them down in front of us and pause until we leave. So those are all the words you need to know, and I'm going to go press pause and then I'm going to do it with the music for you.